Hi, everybody. This is Lee, and I'm talking about Wells Fargo and the divestment movement against Wells Fargo. I spoke in a previous video about an article I saw at Truthout. Could Portland lead the way for cities nationwide to divest from the Dakota Access Pipeline and private prisons? Specifically, Wells Fargo, who not only funds Dakota Access Pipeline or is one of the funders, and then also they fund two of the major private prison industries as well. And so apparently Portland is leading the way in divestment because there's another article at Truthout. Seattle takes steps to divest $3 billion from Wells Fargo over Standing Rock. This is dated on December 22nd by Ari Paul of Yes Magazine. And so there has been a ramp up of pressure on the pipeline company's financiers. And now the city of Seattle is showing what a large municipality can do to add weight to that effort. And it is contemplating taking $3 billion in city business away from Wells Fargo because of their support for the Dakota Access Pipeline. So Wells Fargo is one of the 38 banks offering financial support to the pipeline and its parent companies, but it's one of only 17 banks that have directly financed the pipeline construction by Dakota Access LLC, and only one of 7 banks financing all of them with significant lines of credit offered to the parent company Energy Transfer Partners, Energy Transfer Equity, and Sunoco Logistics. And Shama Sawant, who is a Seattle City Council member and one of the independent socialist members of the Seattle City Council, she introduced legislation that would end the city's contract with Wells Fargo, and that's $3 billion. And that includes government business, employee payroll, things like that. And so the city has another year to go in its contract with Wells Fargo, so the impact would be a year into the future. But it does likely will produce an effect if there is like a domino effect of other cities following suit with Portland and Seattle. And so it does come at a critical time because the action in Dakota is not completely resolved. The permitting by the Army Corps of Engineers has been denied at this time. But Energy Transfer Partners and the CEO, Kelsey Warren, have voiced the opinion that the pipeline will go forward despite what is happening now, and that they expect to have friendlies in the Trump administration allowing that to happen. And so the pressure is still on against the financiers of this pipeline to continue to make the effort to not only wound the black snake, but to kill it altogether. And so I'll leave a link to this article describing what Shama Sawant has accomplished so far with this divestment movement of Seattle taking $3 billion in business away from Wells Fargo, specifically because of Wells Fargo's support for the Dakota Access Pipeline. Hopefully, more cities will follow suit as these possibilities for controlling and regulating the fossil fuel industry, that if the national government or state government cannot do so, then it may fall to municipal governments and direct public action to accomplish this. So I'll let everyone look at that and see what Shama Sawant has accomplished so far and the goals for the future. Good luck.